Welcome, team instruction. I am going to go over the check-in and job team meeting slides first. This first slide is just something that you can have up as students join, and letting them know that they need to create their daily checklist, that they need to check the website for OnBase and Excel, and that their career exploration will happen during the job team meeting. I believe that exposure block will be canceled for next week. That'll be our off week, unless we hear anything in the next day or so from the people that we have reached out to. All right, on to the job team meeting. So we are starting off with some circle questions, and you can just have the students pick one of these and share, or you can decide to do whatever you would like for just a circle or a connection. The goal for today is that students will be able to identify and define key soft skills. This is going to set the basis for them as we continue to interact with soft skills later. So we're going to just start with, hey, what are they? Why are they important? And then we will, in our upcoming lessons, interact a little bit more with them. So we are going to have an opening discussion, some instruction, and then like a recap and a quiz. That will be the overview of today. So the opening discussion starts in with this infographic. And so if you see down here in the notes, I put some discussion questions down here. I am trying to get this to slide up. All right, so you can see the discussion questions that the students, we can take some time to discuss this, have somebody read hard skills, soft skills, and then just ask them, why might these be important? What would be challenging if you only had hard skills? And how do you think soft skills are measured? How can people observe those? Because it's not like you can take a test on those necessarily. And then a little fast fact here. So what percent of employers do you think say that soft skills or interpersonal skills are equally important? We've got the answer here. And then here's just another fast fact for students that really HR managers would rather have someone with strong soft skills rather than just technical skills, but very weak interpersonal skills. And so now that we've given them some information, we're going to have a little bit of a discussion. So have a student read this slide out loud, or two students, right? You can have somebody read the soft skills that we're focusing on, and then the student read this question. Why do they think potential employers want these exemplary soft skills? We've kind of defined them just a little bit. Let's get into some discussion on why these might be important. And then another reminder to students, we're heading into the instruction part, so this would be a good time for them to take notes. They can take notes a variety of ways. I let them know, maybe your note taking is taking a picture with your phone. Maybe it is writing out on a piece of paper or typing an email to yourself. Date your email, the current date, and that this is your CWSP class, and then you email it to yourself and you always have it. But this is also just like good student skills, right? All right, so have a student define like what are soft skills. This is a classic definition of soft skills. In this next slide, there is a video here for the students to watch. And what you want them to do is read this entire slide first, then click on the video, have the students watch it, because you want them to be taking some notes on what their key takeaways are and ways that the students might incorporate these takeaways into their life. So I would suggest that you watch this video ahead of time so that you know what to expect. The next thing is we're going to read this article out loud, and I would share the link to this article with students, and I tell you that down here in the notes. You should read this article ahead of time as well. Share this article, the link, with students so that they can track along and read along themselves. And then read through this slide before we start reading the article. Then what you can do is when you click on this article, it's not very long. You can then have students like say, okay, can so-and-so read paragraph 1 and 2? So-and-so read paragraph 3 and 4? Break it up so that you distribute the reading amongst a couple of students and they're not just listening to you talk. All right, more in the next video.